Assertiveness, the ultimate self-guide help to achieve confidence and respect. Manage conflicts and lead change. Stand up for yourself, boost your confidence, and improve assertive communication skills. By John Cook. Narrated by William Olivarez. Narrated by Delmar Cano.
Chapter 1. What is assertiveness, and why is it so difficult for me? Let's start on a positive note. We tend to look at people and see assertiveness as a gift. We envy those who are able to assert themselves and wish we could do the same. Our lack of confidence leads us to feel like it is something that we can't achieve. Assertiveness is a skill, and just like all of the great skills you already possess, you can learn this one. Assertiveness is the ability to stand up for yourself or other people in a calm, positive way without being aggressive or upsetting others. Assertive people express their thoughts and feelings in an appropriate and respectful manner. For those who have people-pleasing tendencies, who are shy, quiet, or passive, learning how to be assertive is an essential skill that will allow you to communicate with your friends, family, and colleagues in a more productive way. You will no longer need to fear how the other person is going to react, because assertiveness is not a bad thing. It's actually a very good skill to have. People who are assertive can act in their own best interests, and they don't feel guilty or anxious about it. For those who have spent years putting other people's needs and desires before their own, it is a significant change that has to be made, but it is important to remember from here on in that you aren't doing anything that is out of the ordinary. Let's look at an everyday example of how assertiveness should and shouldn't look. Sam and Jason are looking to redecorate their living room. Jason wants to paint it a dark blue, but Sam is worried that it would make the whole room look too small. Sam could turn around and say, "That's a stupid idea, and we aren't going to do that." This would come across as aggressive. She is putting her foot down and not respecting Jason's opinion. The chances are Jason is going to feel hurt by this abrupt response, and it might even make him feel angry. You may have had similar experiences when something that should be exciting turns into a full-blown argument. If Sam had put her assertive skills into play, she would have politely said she wasn't sure about that idea, and perhaps they could go to the store to look at paint samples. This would allow for some inspiration and maybe even an alternative solution. On the other hand, if Jason had good assertive skills, he too would have been able to diffuse the situation and still get his point across. It is very true that with the stress we deal with on a day-to-day basis, it is easy to lose our patience and appear aggressive. Sometimes it is even easier to be passive so as not to rock.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?